This is why I haven't been able to collect any chestnuts. One, two, three, and number 4. There's the chestnut tree. I think these are the same deer that were eating our chestnuts. There's 4 of them, and they look to be the same size. They're really not afraid. Say bye. So we're back, and there's more deer here. They are everywhere tonight. Ty's real curious. Don't. He's telling them not to run. Thea loves it too. Archie, she's calling it Archie. Welcome back to Tied Up with the Morgans. Today we're prepping for maple syrup season on the end of September. And it's actually starting to rain a little bit. Anyways, maple syrup season. Before that though, take a look at what we just saw on our way back to the house. Ty and I saw it. Ty could not see it, so he was a little upset. And then when we got home, what we saw. Oh, and you also see a clip of the same little monsters eating all my chestnuts. All right, yeah, deer are everywhere. The video of me and Ty in the truck seeing them was like 200 yards from our driveway, and we pull in and there was 2 more in the yard. Yeah, they're all over right now. On the move, big time of year, a lot of good food on the ground, acorns, chestnuts, all kinds of nuts. Yeah, the deer are eating good right now, fattening up for hunting season. But today I said we're preparing for maple syrup season, and we're doing that by bringing this thing home. I finally got an oil tank. I already took the straps off, so it was strapped in. But yeah, I've been wanting to get an oil tank for some time now. And last year when I was looking, I looked like in the summer before maple syrup season, like a year ago, and saw some for free, for cheap, and then I just kind of like didn't get to it. And then in the fall I started looking, and then that was when, you know, supply chain was nuts, everything was kind of expensive, and people were asking way too much for an oil tank. So I ended up doing the maple syrup evaporator out of the cinder blocks. And so today we finally got one. $40, cheaper than doing the block evaporator, which is about $60. So yeah, it's not the prettiest thing, so that's why I'm here in the back of the house, because maple syrup season is not for 6 months, so I don't want this just sitting in front of the house for 6 months because it doesn't look that great. So the back of the house is better. Yeah, so I'm going to lean it up against the house, and actually no, yeah, I'm going to put it against the house. I think that's the best spot right now. I got a spot right here in front of me, and out of the way. I'll be able to mow and everything. The shed's full. I don't want to put it in the garage because then in the winter I'm going to have to move it back here, and I'm sure I could get it in the truck again, but I don't want to be dealing with that in the snow, so I'm putting it where I'm planning to use it anyways. I might do my boiling this year on this flat part here. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure where I'm going to boil yet, but maybe here. This yard here is pretty flat. I mean, I could do it in the garden. There's not much happening in the winter time in the garden, but probably not, honestly. I'm probably going to just do it like right around here. All my trees are this way that I tap, so it's that much closer to the evaporator if I just do it right in this area. And the nice thing is it's not going to kill the grass like the blocks will. The blocks, they don't necessarily kill the grass, but it kills the grass because it's about 6 weeks that it's on top of there, and it just gets real muddy. This will stay out of the mud. It drains better here. Everything's better in this spot. But I'll show you what we need to do so far. So Kate and Thea were running some errands, and I had Ty with me when I picked this up. And it was at a farm, and they had a lot of barn cats, and Ty was so excited. I'll include some videos of him seeing them. He loved them. He kept doing this, telling them to come here, but they're kind of skittish. Come here, Ty. Just telling the cats to come out. I was fortunate this was leaning up against the silo they had, and I was alone. Kate was gonna meet me there. She was just, you know, like 5 minutes out, and I pulled up and it was standing straight up, leaning, like if it was here, it was leaning straight up and down against the silo. And so I just was able to pull right up to it as if it were here and push the top in, and then, yeah, screwed it. The hardest part was it was not on its side. It was, whenever I got it in the truck, it was standing upright. But there's no legs on this, so I have to get legs for it. So whenever I got that in the truck, I then had to kind of maneuver. These legs down here kept catching on this part of the bed. So that was the trickiest part, to get it to lay flat. But yeah, so I need to get legs, and I'm worried about this. Oh, sorry. I don't know. We'll see if I can get something to... If you guys have any idea on what I can do with these, I need to put legs on here so I can stand the evaporator upright. I haven't, gone to the internet or even asked anyone yet, so I'm going to ask you guys first. Do you have any idea on what I can do here? Is this too far gone? Am I able to clean this up here so I can, clean these threads up so I can put in some legs? If you have any idea, let me know. I would appreciate it. Yeah, if there's something, if I just need to, I don't know. Let me know, please. Take a look at this one. Maybe it's too far gone, and then in that case I need to figure out how to get these. Well, I can get these off. I need to weld some new ones on or something. So let me know if this is too far gone, or if I can save that. So I need to get legs. If I do have to take these off and put new pieces on like this, I can do that. I don't know how, but I'll figure that part out. I have no welding experience, so this is going to be a fun project. That's why I'm trying to get a 6-month head start. So now I'm going to get this thing out of the truck. I think I'm a good enough distance to where I can I'm going to slide it out and then lay it down. We'll see. But so far, yeah, again, if you have any ideas on what to do here, let me know. You got 6 months to figure it out. Should be plenty of time. All right, I got it upright. And so this is how it's going to be. I will be cutting off kind of like here and like along here to the front, if that makes sense. Along here and here. So we'll be taking this out, and then we'll be putting on here a smokestack, and the pan will go on top of this. So that's what it's going to look like. Also, I didn't notice it when we were there, but I noticed it now. There's some sludge in here, which makes sense. I kind of expected that. So I got to get that out too safely and not just dump it. So yeah, plenty of time though, 6 months. All right, I got it out of the truck to its new home for right now. That way you're not gonna, like I said, won't be able to see it, won't look as ugly until I get that figured out, figure out the next steps. First step, I think, is gonna be getting the sludge out and getting legs. So any input would be appreciated. Here's the chicks. They're getting big. Kate's got this whole little feed system here for them. Old milk jugs. This is the food. This is the water, using the same nipples she used on our other chickens. But yeah, we put them in the dog crate because there's just 4 of them, so they fit well. And in the daytime, we bring them outside and we take the tray out. That way they can play in the grass. Yeah, Kate really loves I do too. Their heads are so funny. So that's them. A little update on them. All right, guys, I think that's it. Showed you the new oil tank, soon to be evaporator. Got to do some things first. Got to get the legs for it, figure that out. If you have ideas, again, please let me know. I'd appreciate it. So we'll get those legs attached and then we'll get the sludge out. We'll be able to stand it upright. Then it'll be easy to work on it, to cut the top off, and then I'll learn how to weld. So I got to figure that part out, and yeah, we'll see what we can make happen. But I got 6 months to figure it out, so I think I can do it. It's here now, finally. That was the most stressful part, was being afraid I wouldn't be able to find one and having to do a block evaporator again, which there's nothing wrong with it, but I was really hoping to upgrade this year. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for all of your support. If you have any advice, please let me know. Yeah, please comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks.